In this video, we're going to be going over MLS reports, how to run them, and then what an OA would use them for, throughout the day for different processes. So starting from the MLS home screen, there's, obviously a couple different ways to look up listings. So if this was our listing, you could go listing quick change. If it's not our listing, you can type in the address here in this search bar, or, using the listing number in this search bar. I'm just going to type in the address here. Just note, if you typed in like 123 Main Street, you might get a long list of them. So just make sure that you're working with and select the correct one, as opposed to, selecting from a long list and not knowing if it's the right listing that we're working with. So typed in a pretty specific address, only one listing populated. So I know I'm working with the right one. I'm going to go ahead and hit that little button there and select this listing. As you can see, it's going to give me, quite a bit of information. All the information that's entered into MLS will populate here as well. But this is, not a PDF. So we're going to need to go ahead and run a report. So we'll go up to that corner and hit reports. All right, so this is a long list of all the different kinds of reports that can be run. So like I said earlier, as always, we generally will print reports for three things. So the first one is going to be when we are working with an agent for a new listing. So we want to send them a proof when we enter a listing for them, just so that they can double check that all of the information is entered correct. They can reference it before something goes live. So for that, we usually do an agent full. So an agent full is going to give you, like I said, all the information that's been entered will populate here. They can go through and make comments, notations, add, change, take away info, or just verify that everything has been added and is correct. A variation of a full that is similar but has a little bit more information is going to be with the photos. So if they wanted to see, the order that the photos are in, or that all the photos that they sent you are then entered into MLS, you can choose agent full with 30 photos, all photos, whatever it may be. All right, and then that will kind of show all the photos here at the bottom that have been entered into MLS. So those are the two reports that OAs will generally use to send to agents after they've entered a new listing as a proof for that agent. All right, so the second kind of report that OAs run is an agent one. So an agent one is going to be used quite frequently. So this is going to be the document that you could potentially print out and put in your day-to-day drawer as, a reminder that a listing is going to be coming on the market soon, or anything of that nature. Reason being, it's just a quick one-page synopsis, has all the information. Mostly what we're looking for is here at the top, just making sure that all of this information is there. So the live date would be here, it's the correct address, it's the correct MLS number, agent, etc. This is also going to be the PDF that is then downloaded and sent along with the new sale documents, so the EIS and the contracts, to the file review email when you are sending in a new sale. Mostly what they're going to be looking for is going to be the commission to the buyer's office, which is listed here at the top of the page on the agent one. So all of the information that file review will need is going to be there as well. Just note, when you are sending this document to file review when you have a new sale, if it is our listing, making sure that it is in a pending status here is very important. So if this had said active and it was our listing and we had the ability to change the status, we would want to make sure that that's updated prior to sending down that agent one. All right, and then the third report that OAs use very regularly is going to be the agent summary with tax. So this is going to be the document that we, print PDF and file when we either confirm a closing when we are representing the buyer, or if we have just closed it out, where we're representing the seller, it's our transaction. So the agent summary with tax is going to have the listing and buyer office listed here. So you can very quickly right at the top see that our agent has been given proper credit. It also has, all of the same information, status and everything like that. So this is going to be the one that you would print a PDF and file along with your yellow closing EIS in your OA email under closings, or the agent if that's how your office organizes your inbox. So those are the three different types of reports that an agent or that an OA will run regularly for those different processes.